going up against the Milwaukee comment. And if it's your favorite, you already know what I gotta do. I gotta go through practice again. Every time I play a game, I gotta go through the practices. So I know y'all want to see the gameplay, but that's gonna come soon. I just gotta do the practices.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Keep it going. One more. See, you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
My head is itching right now. I messed up. I gotta get 16,100.
Since NBA 2K14, there is one man that I know our fans love to hate, and that is Jackson Ellis from the My Career Storylines. And today, you are back on the set of NBA 2K21. What's it been like?
Amazing. It's so great to be back.
What was it like when you got the call back to return for NBA 2K21?
First of all, I was super excited because
Everybody knows Jackson Ellis.
lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Stars Spectrum Band. And we got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, "After this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year." Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy. Kevin?
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very.
And fans, this one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Portis, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Back to Sexton. Dishes it to Love. The pass to Garland. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Traps in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Singletary. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams dudes are just too talented.
Yeah, and to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Here's Sexton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Now, here's Sexton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Here's Drummond. Oh, my finish!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Pass to Portis. Here's Craig. Lopez left side. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. To the inside. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Matt Connaughton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Portis. And here on the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now, here's Okoro, guarded closer, and the shot goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Augustine, 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Nance with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Over to the wing. Here's Cobb. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And here's Giannis. After the three-pointer from Hendricks Cobb. DiVincenzo finds Portis. They can't stop the run with that one. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Tipped away. Nance fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Porter's checked in for Okoro, and Harris subbed in for Sexton. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Augustine. That free throw good from Nance. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Harris. Harris outside. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Oh, be a 74 overall. Oof.
And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
Unless I get like 6,000. Right now I got like 4,000. So probably just focus on 2 right now and then focus on the other 2.
From all that experience that we learned, and we came back and we have a goal in that head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Ooh.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Nance. Cobb is out there with Harris, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Porter at the small forward. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
Way to New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every team's televised. With some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in for Bryn Forbes. Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Porter looking it over. Lets it go from 11. Here's Drummond. Another shot. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Craig, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Drummond. Back to Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the first one drops. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Portis can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And stolen by Portis. And Holiday has it in the corner. That three off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Drummond, great positioning on the putback. Drummond's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Portis. Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Singletary, Love trying to break loose. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
1:41 left now here in the second. And that one drops.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here is Holiday. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Drummond. Now there's Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
He's off on the first. And the Bucks with some changes. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. And he sinks the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Lopez. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've You've got to play much smarter than that.
And Cleveland making a change here. McGee's checked in. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now, here's Sexton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Cleveland moving it around to the paint. Here's Cobb. They get it back. Okoro shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Giannis. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Twelve seconds left in the first half. Outside, Sexton. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks, we're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
+3 positive. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I got +3.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Portis. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That one on Love.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor. He's come since then. Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Wasted no time on that one. Craig's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Drummond up top. Lopez covering. Just 5 to shoot. Good. Nice job down low. Drummond's got 7 points. Bucks trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Antetokounmpo against Love. Fades back. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Kicks it to Sexton. Drummond passes to Love. Lets the three fly. The second effort. As he'll two.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
He misses the free throw. Cavaliers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Augustine's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
They get it back. Bucket is good. Augustine's got his first 2 points of the night. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Holiday against Harris. Here's Craig. He's got 5. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now here is Harris. Back to Love. Here's Drummond. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter. Augustine looking around. Count the basket.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Teams changing it up here. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. Cobb in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Cobb's got 8 points.
You know, whether it's inside or outside, Cobb doesn't really hesitate. Once he gets a shot, he wants to take.
And here's Augustine. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. here's Giannis. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. Cobb rising up and slamming down that alley-oop. Boom!
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now, here's Cobb. 10 points for him. Back to Porter. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And so it's Cleveland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offensive part. See if we can move it a little bit more against the rush and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
Clearly, he wants his guys, Greg, to work harder on offense.
And I love what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually something positive will happen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Man's out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cobb. Then it's Porter. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Milwaukee. Sexton with it. He kicks to Porter. Outside, Sexton. The shot, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. In for his 7th make in 14 tries. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to bench our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Cobb, following the basket by Giannis. And there's the pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. This one for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks trail by 10. Now DiVincenzo. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavaliers leading by 8. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Garland. Love with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
And to Kumbo. And that one, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
To the middle. Love against Giannis. Love in the post. No good on the shot. Bucks trail by 9. Giannis kicks to Portis. The Bucks getting another chance here. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
Drummond's checked in for Nance.
Definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Left side, Love. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 6.
Y'all ain't gonna pass it inside.
And Giannis throws it down.
Y'all ain't gonna pass it
This is
inside.
great talent. Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
The fadeaway.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Craig. Three-pointer. Headshot off.
I was gonna say they was gonna get the lead.
Singletary. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points, and that's an intentional foul. Cobby's checked in for Cleveland. Timeout called. Cleveland. They're leading by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Jeez. I'm so tired. Like, I'm bored. Like,
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, in my opinion, Hendricks Cobb is a superb athlete. I mean, it seems like there's nothing he can't do on the court. I mean, and nothing he won't do to get a win.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 6. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Portis. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Portis. Cobb with the steal. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. From deep 3-point range, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And here is Cobb. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. On the next episode, we'll be versing the Detroit Pistons. So you don't in the next video.